Good evening, everybody, or good morning, dependent upon where you are joining us from. Welcome to Dodgers Territory. We are happy that you are here. I'm Alanna Rizzo. That is Clint Pasillas. Thanks for being here. You guys like us, rate us 5 stars, subscribe, all of the things. Don't forget, you can support the show in style, DodgersTerritoryShop.com. We are open. We've been open for a while. Take a look. You can scan the code right there or go to the website, DodgersTerritoryShop.com. All right, let's get into it. I have to say, a 10-5 win, right? Like you're usually jumping for joy. This is the least excited I've been about a 10-5 win, particularly in the postseason. We can talk about the good, which is Blake Snell. We can talk about the terrifying, which is the Dodgers bullpen. Where do you want to start?
Listen, people are going to want to talk about the bullpen. We'll eventually get into good. We'll get into the great, but let's talk about this Dodgers bullpen. It took 150,000 pitches, 14 hours to get 3 outs in the the top of the 8th inning. And, I've never had such like good vibes just go absolutely down the toilet so fast. But that 8th inning did it. And immediately all of the fears of this team and this bullpen. That was the Reds. This was the Cincinnati Reds. They didn't beat them. The Reds didn't beat the Dodgers in that inning. The Dodgers walked everybody. They were nibbling again, and I hope Dave is not exceptionally happy in the postgame with this one. You happy with the win, not happy with how things went after Snell left.
59 pitches thrown in the 8th inning. I mean, you're getting guys up that should not have to be up. Bill Plunkett, a 59-pitch inning from Alex Vesia, Edgardo Henriquez, and Jack Dreyer. Four walks. 2 hits, giving up the 3 runs. Dodgers bullpen managed to make an 8-run lead uncomfortable. He's not kidding. It was very uncomfortable. And the thing is, as you mentioned, it is not a situation, Clint, as they get further into this postseason, if they get out of this first round, which obviously I believe that they will, these are going to be close games. Mm-hmm. The further along you get, the better the teams are going to be. And you cannot assume that your offense is going to put up a 10 spot to give you a ridiculous cushion when your bullpen comes in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it shouldn't. I mean, we know this team at some point, in some way, shape, or form, is going to rely on putting a lot of points on the board. We saw the offense able to do that. I see Scotty Braun in the chat saying, Hunter Green is a good pitcher, and they absolutely mashed against him. Yeah, had more opportunities, left more ducks on the pond, but watching this bullpen, yeah, I mean, immediately the anxiety, I put in our rundown, Blake Snell won the game, Hunter Green lost the game, but the save went to Jim Beam because we're going to be drinking this offseason, friends. This is, it's a problem. It's a problem. And I had also tweeted, and I already put this one on the screen. Listen, the Dodgers, I said earlier at that time, they're going to win the game, but this feels like a massive blow to the bullpen psyche that was starting to gel a little bit in the final week of the season. This is not how you wanted to start, especially with Alex Vesia being the first dog out of that bullpen.
I mean, the Mets are probably sitting at home like, damn, we could have done that. It's like yeah, I mean, you can't, and Blake Snell was an absolute beast tonight. I'm so grateful that he started that game. But again, it doesn't matter if we almost blew a gem from Blake Snell. Mm-hmm. And that's frustrating, right? Like, again, you can't expect your offense. You can't expect 5 home runs. I mean, maybe with this team you can. I don't know. But Shohei goes yard twice. Teo goes yard once. It was like, it's unbelievable that it didn't feel like 10 to nothing. You're like, oh man, this is like, we are cruising, we are sailing. And yes, it's the Reds, but whatever. They're still a postseason team, obviously. But my God, it's like, wow. Yeah. That's all I can say is wow. I mean, I just don't have any confidence right now in what this bullpen's going to be able to do. That was a tough watch.
Yeah. And, Ozappa, I'm assuming I'm saying that right, asking, why did Vesia come in mop-up duty? That's where Scott should have come in. Scott, maybe not a bad idea, but also you need to, Alanna, we said it a bunch last year, you need to stomp on Cincinnati's throat in that situation. Alex Vesia has been your most consistent, arguably your most consistent reliever over the course of the season. You go to stomp out anything in that spot. Vest just didn't have it in that one. He kind of hasn't had it more often than not of late. Dude pitched a lot. Maybe he's taxed. I don't know, but I don't care if he's taxed. Right now, all of these outs, the Phillies aren't going to let the Dodgers off the hook the way the Reds did today.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Not even close. And the Phillies again will have more rest. And I was thinking about this too, as all these guys were coming out of the bullpen. You're raising the pitch count on all of these relievers moving forward too. You know what I mean? It's like the more that 59 pitches in one inning, the more that Alex Vesey had to throw, the more that, Henriquez had to throw, the more that, Jack Dreyer had to throw, like that, all of that continues to tally.
Yeah.
In terms of the bullpen usage. So, all right, well, it's like Yamamoto, good luck.
Yeah.
We're going to need a complete game shutout out of you tomorrow.
Shout out Blake Trinan. He looked good in his inning. Alanna, we were hanging out here before the game ended, and I'm screaming at Justin Dean, who has one goddamn job on this team, and that's to catch a baseball in center field. And he decided to catch it here and then off of his face. Don't do that anymore, Justin Dean. You're on this roster for a reason. They have one fewer pitcher, so they could have somebody like you or Will Smith as a pinch hitter or whatever it is. Play cleaner baseball, but trying to make it positive again. Blake Trinan looked good. Emmett Sheehan had to warm.
Trinan looked great.
Yeah, Ed Sheehan had to warm up. Also, so did Emmett Sheehan. He had to start warming up. But he is somebody I have all the faith in the world in. Roki Sasaki not used in this game. He looked good in his 2 outings, but also, are we playing with fool's gold, relying on just 2 outings to say how this dude is blessed and primed for a big-time postseason? Yeah, this immediately just awoken all of the fears right away. That if there's one facet of this team, this organization right now, that's going to cost Clayton Kershaw a chance at ending his career with the World Series, it's going to be this bullpen.
Are you a little surprised that Anthony Banda was left off the World Series roster? I wish the wild card roster.
Yeah, Banda's been another dude who's just been, obviously start to finish with this team this season, has been somebody who's been relied upon, has been pretty high on Dave's trust tree, as he'll call it. I think it was a little shocking. I understand maximizing your potential offensive capabilities or defensive capabilities by adding Ha-Seong Kim or Justin Dean to a short series, but I don't know. They have a lot of lefty batters. Doesn't hurt to have one more lefty pitcher who has been there for the entirety of the season. So a little bit of a shock. I had learned that he was going to be off the roster late last night, and I was like, it just seems weird. What's the play here? Ultimately, Will Smith's hand is the play that he can't, this hand, that he's still not up to 100%.
Yeah, I get it. It's just a weird, I don't know. And I was like, Justin Dean, who the hell is Justin Dean? But whatever. He's in for defensive purposes, I guess, and that just didn't work out really well. Wrobleski should have just pitched the last 2 innings.
Yeah, I love that idea as well. I saw that going on online. Russell with the great chat there. We are going to get to the chat. Appreciate a lot of people hanging out with us. The Dodgers did win. We should have some sort of positive feelings. There are just 12 more wins to go. That's the wrong one. I wanted this one. 12 wins to go for this team. We have a lot to talk about. We still have good and great. We've gone through the ugly. How about we hear from us real quick about DraftKings, and then we will be back.
Football is back, and so is your shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money fast. Here's the play.
Just pick more or less on 2 or more player stats, from breakout rookies to elite QBs, and unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout.
This season, play your player instincts. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now. Use code FOUL, that's FOUL. Pay just $5 to get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. Make the call, ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org in Connecticut. Must be 18 and over. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
Dodgers bullpen wasn't great. Dodgers offense put up 10 points on the board. They put 10 points on the board. People love it when I call runs points, so I'm going to keep doing that. Yeah, what'd you like about this offense? Shohei Ohtani leading the game off
Man,
with a dinger.
I love that there's a couple of guys. I love that Teo was. Remember, we talked about this a couple of different times over the course of the regular season, right? It was like the bigger games, the bigger the moment, the more Teo arrives, the more Teo shows up, and I think that's what happened today.
Yeah, Dave told us that when we talked to him recently, a month ago. Yeah.
You're absolutely right. Like he shows up for these moments, and he certainly did tonight. Obviously you love the back-to-back jacks. I missed the first freaking home run from Ohtani because ESPN decided to switch over to the freaking WNBA garbage, and then oh wow, look at you.
Yeah, I was fucking pissed about that shit. Are you kidding me?
What are we doing, ESPN? Seriously, what are we doing?
Yeah,
I missed the home run because
they were frustrating.
I guess we all did because they were like flipping over because the game started on ESPN too because
Boston
what was the
Yankees,
other? Oh yeah, the Yankees and the Red Sox. So that one was on ESPN. So whatever, I missed the first one, but then Shohei to go again, obviously, and Teo. I'm missing a home run. Who was the fifth home run?
Tommy Edman. He went back to back.
That's right, right after Teo. Yeah. So.
Yeah, we had a show Bamba to lead it off. 117.7 miles an hour off the bat. Breaking news, that's pretty hard hit. That is a bomb and a half. And it turns out, get this guy in the postseason a little bit more. He's kind of figuring some things out. He's already almost matched his home run total from last postseason. Shout out to Bill Shakin. Yeah, I feel pretty good about all the offense stuff. 818 creations. I had to sound that one out. So this isn't going to fly against the Phillies. These bats will fly against the Phillies. That's an important thing.
and that's just it though. It's like I have all the faith in the world. And Hunter Green is a great pitcher, local kid, right? He's a great pitcher. And they got to him today, and I expect that from the offense. I don't expect 10 runs a game though. I really don't. And I mean, honest to God, like there was an opportunity there. It could have very easily been 10-8. And I was like, oh, what are we doing? What are we doing? So,
Hey, can I toot my own horn here a little bit?
Sure.
So on the Shohei Ohtani homer, over on my other channel, All Dodgers with Clint Pasillas and Jeff Snyder and the other guy, subscribe. We did our called shots. We did our picks to click. And this is what I had to say about it 2 hours before first pitch. I listen, I'm going to go out on a limb here. It is a very, very sturdy limb. It's actually a toppled over tree, and it is a full old tree trunk. I've got Shohei Ohtani doing some damage in this game. I don't know about a leadoff homer, but I got a dinger. I got a show bomb tonight.
Okay, so you didn't call the leadoff. You didn't call the leadoff homer, though. You said, I don't know about. First of all, Kevin Skinner needs some like Dodger gear behind him. I don't know what he's doing. Like, is he in a motel room someplace with no Dodger gear? Like, we got to get Skinner some stuff. Number one. Number two, you said that Shohei, as you mentioned, went out on a. You're going out on a limb there, and he's going to go yard. He did, but you didn't call the leadoff homer. I'm not going to give you that one.
Wow. Well, you people in the chat, who you guys are taking my side or her side? Because I said it, but I didn't. I guess I didn't go all the way in. They're taking
my side. All right,
whatever. Shohei 2 homers.
What?
I said whatever. Shohei 2 homers.
Yeah.
5 homers overall, by the way. That's pretty good, tying a franchise record for most dingers in a postseason game, which is fun. I like homers. Chicks dig the long ball, so do I.
Yes, they do. All right, we have an opportunity to talk about Blake Snell, and we will, but let's do that after a moment that we hear from our guys at Foul Territory.
All right, let's do that.
Okay, AJ, our slab pack ripping continues. Now, you just ripped a card that I think you're actually going to keep.
I am. I'm going to keep it. It's a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. The old, isn't this the famous upper deck one? I believe it is. And heck yeah, I'm going to keep it because I'm going to get Griffey to sign it. I'm going to get him to send it to me, which you can do. And I'm going to get Griffey to sign it, and it's only going to make it worth more. So I am all in on this card. I am keeping it. And it is one of the coolest cards with the highest turtleneck you've ever seen and the gold chain around his neck.
graded 9, 1989 upper deck. You get the offer for 179. It's valued at around 199. And you're like, nah, I'm keeping it. But if you wanted to sell it back instantly, you can. It's the beauty of Arena Club. AJ is going to send in and get the physical card sent to him. And you can do the same. 20% off your first slab pack or card purchase can happen for you if you go to arenaclub.com/foul and use the code FOUL.
All right. Thank you to Arena Club. We appreciate that. Appreciate you guys being partners with us on Foul Territory and, of course, here on Dodgers Territory. Blake Snell, he was a massive bright spot. And I tell you what, just looking at him, he looked like so free and easy, right? It didn't even look like he was like broke a sweat. You see the numbers there. The line's amazing. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 free pass, 2 earned runs, the 9 Ks, though. That's what you love to see. And Clint, this is why they signed this guy in the offseason. This is why he was the biggest starting pitcher in free agency coming off the board.
I don't care that he missed all of those months during the regular season getting right, because he was getting right for this. Big moments, game ones, pitching the longest outing of his postseason career. Shout out, cough, cough, Kevin Cash. I went both ways with that. Yeah, it was impressive. I mean, the Reds are not a bad team. They're not a good team. They're not a great team, but they still have, living human beings trying to hit a baseball. Arguably could have got out of that with 7 shutty if they're able to turn that double play and whatever. But for a statement game to open up your postseason and knowing that you have your other ace going tomorrow in Yoshinobu Yamamoto, this is good, and this is why you spend that sweet, sweet coin to go and land Blake Snell.
Did you know that Jose Ramirez is in our chat? I thought he was pretty pissed that Cleveland lost today, but there he is. He said Yankees lost, Padres lost, and the Dodgers won. What a great day. He did not mention, however, that the Tigers won. I understand, Jose. You are pissed. I get it. No, obviously we're kidding. But Jose, happy to have you. Thanks for being a part of our chat here on Dodgers Territory. Yeah, it was a good game. I mean, it was every game was really good except for ours. And I said that even like if they would have, if we would have won 10-0, like, yes, of course, I'd be happy that the Dodgers won, but that's not competitive. That's not a great game. Every other game was super close, and that's what you want in the postseason. But then our game got way too close for comfort, and I'm like, oh dear, oh no, we're not doing this. We are not doing this. All right, so from one ace to the next, right? I mean, we will be back tomorrow, guys. Of course, after every Dodger game, I believe this postseason, Clint and somebody or me and somebody will be doing the post-game shows for you guys and with you guys. But from one ace to the next, right? So Blake Snell to Yoshinobu Yamamoto, your Cy Young candidate and nominee, if you will, in the National League. What do you need to see?
I need to see him do a lot of what we saw this year. He led the team in starts because he was healthy. He was good at his job. 2.49 ERA, second in the National League. I think 4th overall in baseball in terms of the lowest ERA. Do a lot of what he did last year. Not game one of the postseason, but we need to see him be a dog for this team. I don't want this team to play baseball on Thursday. That's the most important thing. Yoshi can help.
Yeah. No, I mean, they'd have to fly. They're going to fly to Philly, right? So, my guess is that they win tomorrow night, and then there's going to be that. Wait, so the DS starts on Friday, correct?
Saturday.
So they'd probably fly on Thursday then.
Yeah.
Because they'd have workout day on Friday. And then, they play game 1 on Saturday. So, that's fine.
They might what they did last year, and we talked a little bit to Scott Akasaki about it, they flew out right after games. So they might actually go to Philly, spend the evening in Philly, and then have a full day there on Thursday and Friday doing their workouts and, kind of just being with the boys.
I don't see them in Philly for 2 full days. But what the hell do I know? I'm not on the team. I'm not on the plane anymore. I'm on the team. But, yeah, I think they close this out tomorrow. I have no doubt. I thought that the whole time. I didn't think this was going to go to 3 games anyhow. So I'm still sticking to it. What did you watch the other games? I literally spent the entire day on the couch today. I did not move. I watched every single game.
I watched what I could. I was able to catch more of the Red Sox Yankees game, which got very entertaining late in the game. Good to see our boy Cody Bellinger actually having a pretty good year in New York. Hopefully he's able to secure a bag coming out of that. But mostly just a lot of highlights while I had to go and work my, as I like to call it, flesh job, which is a real out in the world job. For people, I don't sell myself on the streets, guys. Just for clarity. So, no, I missed a lot of it, but I watched the important game. I watched the Dodgers win. That's the important thing, guys. The Dodgers won. You still have a lot of your good pitchers available tomorrow. If they decide to go Yama for 6 or 7, and then Emmett Sheehan closes it out, I'm going to be a happy motherfucker.
How do you feel, and I know we've discussed this before, and it was also in our chat. Someone was like, I've said this 58,000 times and he's sticking to it. Where is it? Just basically about piggybacking, right? Like how, I don't care if people come out of the bullpen standing on their heads. Whatever it's going to take to get this done, get it done. Like, it's just, I don't know. We've discussed stop motion hurry. I've said it 1,000 times. The only way the Dodgers go to the World Series is with piggyback games. It's not a perfect plan, but it's the best path for the Dodgers. I don't know that he's wrong. And the thing is, it's like there is no perfect plan. And we saw that last year. I think Dave maneuvered the pieces perfectly, but there's no such thing anymore as a linear way to get this done. No. Like, you just have to figure it out. You win that day and you figure it out for the next day. It's like, as much as I'm happy that Terry Francona is back in the postseason, like, I don't want him to get out of this round, right? So it's like you figure out, and now obviously their backs are against the wall. I feel very good about Yamamoto going tomorrow. But there is no outline anymore for how this is done. Even though all the nerds and the spreadsheet guys and everyone will tell you that there's an outline, there's not.
Yeah, I really love this conversation. I really hope Dave took something away from this. I understand going to Alex Vesia in that spot. It was the right call. But right now, the right call is not going to work with this bullpen. Some of these guys are either taxed, but more so it's up here. They just, as soon as Vest came in, whatever happened to get him rattled, he couldn't figure it out. Henriquez, the moment was too big for him. And then Dreyer, big shout out to Tyler Stevenson for bailing Jack Dreyer out, not once but twice but thrice.
I don't think he did it on purpose, but yeah.
Yeah, well, obviously, but I'm still gonna give greetings and salutations and appreciation where it's due. Dave, what the chat said there. Dave needs to use the guys, use the big arms, use the guys who can give him length, and that have been good for the majority of the season. Emmett Sheehan, the fact that Emmett Sheehan is not starting like baseball games in the postseason for a team is ludicrous with how good he was. So, and we've seen him in the bullpen in the past in his career. He is very good as well.
But that's okay. That's okay with me though, because then he can come out of the bullpen at some point in long relief if he needs to, or maybe he's our game 4 starter in the DS or whatever. He's gonna start a game.
Sheehan? I don't think Sheehan will, because you already. Listen,
he might.
I'll buy you a nice bottle of wine if Emmett Sheehan starts a game. Not like one inning. It needs to be an actual start.
No. I was going to say, what if he's an opener? That's the start.
That doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
If you're not counting my Shohei Ohtani called shot, I'm not counting that as counting. You didn't
say he was going
I said he does some damage tonight. I'm saying I'm not saying leadoff dinger, but I was pretty much saying leadoff dinger. I'm just saying.
This is you backpedaling. This is you.
No. This is called changing the narrative to fit my story. And I said words that almost pretty much solidified my called shot.
Okay, sure. All right, click.
Never let facts get in the way of a good story here.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
we do have some super chats, by the way. I want to make sure, a lot of them are about earlier in the game or whatever. 300JG or GJW with 99 saying ghastly effort from the bullpen. 8th inning especially. Using 3 relievers in 1 inning unsustainable. Confirmed? You feel pretty good about that statement there, Riz?
I believe that is correct. Yep.
Yeah, it's not good. Bullpen is going to cost us at least 2 games. If it's only 2 games, that means we went deep into the postseason. Again, 12 more wins this team needs. Noah Ortega would love to see Ben Kasparius. At least he can throw some strikes. He can. He is around. It was a moment where we thought he might be on this postseason roster, but given the DS, perhaps. And the final one from a lot of letters, JBWRC. I don't know, maybe that's a new stat, but 499. I just hope they got that 8th inning out of their system. Harper and Schwartz will not let that chance slide. Appreciate that super chat. Everybody chat, hanging out with us. Mr. John Rod just dropped one in there. had an 8-run lead. Rookies needed the experience. Hey, it's a learning experience, right? It was a learning game.
Oh, sure. Yeah, let's just go ahead and learn in the postseason. It's a good idea.
Best time, right? And an easy series against the Reds.
I mean, that's fine.
The Dodgers won a baseball game, Riz. We're happy, right? 12 more wins.
Of course we're happy. Yes, we're happy. Again, it's the Reds. It's game 1. They'll get out of it. They're gonna win tomorrow, and I have no doubt. But the Phillies are not gonna. You can't. First of all, I'll buy Alanna a $10 bottle of wine from AM PM. No, I'm gonna need. I don't want a headache.
Do they sell wine at AM PM?
This in the wild card. He said it doesn't even have to start.
Oh,
all right.
Well,
not $10 though. I don't need a headache. No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. The bullpen I can't, but that's fine. We'll figure it out.
All uphill from here, gang. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us on the Wild Card Game 1 edition of Dodgers Territory. We'll be back tomorrow post-game. I'm about to post-game on my All Dodgers YouTube channel. Go check it out. Myself, Jeff, and Kevin with the Bad Kitchen. We'll all be there talking more about
Kevin needs some gear, man. Somebody take half of the shit you have behind you and send it to Kevin.
He's waiting on a Justin Turner jersey.
Hey, that's not on me.
I know.
That's not on me. That's
nobody even knows what we're talking about. Guys, buy our stuff. Buy our stuff.
We're gonna see you guys tomorrow. So buy our stuff. Join us, DodgersTerritoryShop.com, or scan the code. Clint and I are back post game immediately after the Dodgers win game 2. We will see you mañana.
Bye.